everyone. I just wanted to explain an optional idea to continue with the learning for My World and I. We have our reader that we just finished. The other one is the word work page. Now, depending on your classroom, you may or may not have worked on this before. When we've worked it in room 103, of course your name and room number go at the top. And then these are words that are important in each of the continents. It's true in the Europe one, it's true in the Asia one, it's true in the Oceania one. I'll show you this one, and then you'll know how to do it, and then I won't do the explanations for the next three continents when the next two continents when they come up. There's 4 words. You can ask someone to read them to you. This says Europe. This says Eiffel Tower. This says wooden shoes. And this one says Matterhorn. If we were in building, we'd take time to explain each of these and maybe show you some photographs or images or video or PowerPoint. But they're words that are important to the continent. Europe, Eiffel Tower, wooden shoes, and Matterhorn. And what we have done in the past that we found was successful for students was to take the time with the pencil. I will use a gray marker because it's easy to see. And then you trace this word and write it in the empty box. So you'll be tracing it, letter E, capital E, U, R, O, P, E. And then you write it in this box. So you have that trace and write practice. Printing could be a little bit better, but I'm writing sideways so you can see the letters instead of my hand hiding them while I'm writing. Ooh, that was a very strange E. Europe. So we did trace and write. And then you do the next one, Eiffel Tower, trace and write. Wooden shoes, trace and write. Matterhorn, trace and write. And then there is a second sheet that looks like this. It has empty boxes because of how we typically use it in class. You can just ignore those. And so the first thing you'd want to do would be to cut out in half the picture side and then get rid of the side that just has the empty boxes. Cutting around the border would be a good idea this time. And then I left space in between the pictures to do a cut. And so you're cutting apart each one. You can just watch this and then do it later because I'm moving maybe quicker than you would work. Then you have your 4 pictures. You lay them out in front of you like rhyme game and like other work. Then you figure out which picture here would be the picture of Europe. When you find it, you then glue it on top of the tracing part. So what you're having is a picture with a matching label. And instead of using the computer one, it's better to have your label, the one that you did the writing on. So trace and write. And so I'll help you with the first one. This picture is the picture of Europe. So you would cut it and paste it, and then you have the map of Europe with your word for Europe. And then with each of the other pictures, I'll just hold them up here as best I can with my hands holding so many things. You have 3 pictures that you then figure out which one goes with the Eiffel Tower, which one goes with the name wooden shoes, and which one goes with Matterhorn. Same idea, trace and write, trace and write, trace and write, and then you glue the picture over the word that you did tracing on. Because the more work that is yours isn't the tracing side, the more work that is yours is the writing side. And in whichever order you want to. You can start at the top, you can start at one that you know. If you see the words wooden shoes and think you know which picture that is and want to start with that one, then do that one. That part's entirely up to you. And so that's called word work. It's word work connected to the social studies. And I'll have a sheet like that for Europe and a sheet like that for Asia in 2 weeks and a sheet like that for Oceania, which will be 2 more weeks or 4 weeks ahead. Okay, hope you enjoy that different word work.